45 minutes on the Stairmaster. So, good morning. Okay, so I'm competing in like a week and a half. I'm competing on the 19th up in Denver. So my coach likes to do this. Let's practice your peak week before we go into peak week so we can see how your body responds and all of those things. And this is my third day on like 90 grams of carbs, which is very low for me, especially. Energy yesterday afternoon, it like hit me. I didn't have any. So I'm going into my third low carb day knowing I'm not going to have energy today. He also, besides my weight training, is prescribing 45 minutes on the Stairmaster. Okay, now, yes, I can say that that is a lot, which it is, but there are some people that go to the extreme when it comes to their cardio because they're just trying to lose all of that extra fat. That sometimes people are doing like an hour and a half on the Stairmaster or even 3. Like, so it's not as extreme as a lot of people that are in their prep and so close to a show. So it's just powering through it. My carbs will go up a little bit tomorrow. The time that I do my cardio will start dropping, and then we'll just kind of like see as I carb up and start doing less cardio and try to get rid of some of the water in my body so that we can see like, okay, was that effective? And are we going to do the same next week? Doing shoulders and arms. I'm going to superset between the seated laterals and like the angled over press. These are two of my favorite shoulder machines. I really like the angled overhead press because you can like really get your front delt really good. So that's kind of why I like this one. Because it's pre-peak week and I'm not really necessarily like doing short reps to failure, he wants me to focus on doing like 15 to 20 reps at like an 80% max. So we're not really trying to tear down the muscle anymore. We're just trying to get a really good pump. We're to work shoulders and arms today. Like I can deal with the low calories, low carbs. I can deal with the low energy. I can deal with the training. Least favorite is 45 minutes on that Stairmaster. Favorite part of peak week is like, that's where I see the most changes happening in my body. It's insane. Like, if you have a really good coach who knows what they're doing, you see those changes and you're like, man, this is insane what the body can do. When I was doing weight training before, more like endurance focused. So like, yeah, let me just eke out a lot of reps. Like where we're getting 20 reps to fill the burn. You're not going to build muscle that way. You're not going to get the definition by doing like an endurance based training, if that makes sense. Eking out 20 reps or 40 reps with like 3-pound dumbbells doing lateral raises. Yeah, you're going to fill the burn, but your muscle's not going to build. You do have to push heavy. You do have to push to failure. You do have to work on building and doing much lower reps if you want to build muscle and get that definition. My coach will give me macros and I like coming up with my own ways of meeting those macros. This prep, I was like, you know what? Just give me a meal plan. You tell me how many ounces or how many grams of whatever foods I need to eat. I'm going to do it that way. And it has been amazing because it gets very tedious and time consuming when you're going into an app and trying to track all of your macros for every single meal you're eating during the day. This like meal prep plan, or yeah, it's just been so much easier. And I'll give a shout out to a woman that I met. Her name is Shannon, and she's really been helping me with my lunches and my dinners. And just the closer I got to a show, helping me, cooking for me. I tell her what I need, and she even delivers it to me. I'm eating either chicken tilapia, lean ground turkey, or very lean ground beef. And then my carb sources right now are either white rice or cooked potatoes. And then veggies are asparagus, zucchini, or green beans. Those are like the easiest ones to digest for me. My coach has me doing 2 protein shakes a day, along with a couple of rice cakes and some nut butters. It's very repetitive, but for me it works. I like it. I like my foods. Yeah, having him giving me a meal plan and saying this is what you're eating has taken out so much of the thinking process. So for me right now, I really like that. If I had to pick a favorite lower body, it's love hate. Glute exercises are super hard. Who wants a flat booty? Not me. I never want a pancake butt. Yeah, we're getting tired now. Kudos to everybody that's here at 5 a.m. You do see the regulars. It's kind of like comforting in a way of like coming to the gym and seeing the same faces all the time. You're like, I see you. We're in it together. Sometimes I like to imagine when I'm doing rows that I'm on a rowing team and that we have to win something and I can't give up. So right now I'm channeling my inner collegiate rowing athlete. It's just something fun to think about. I like upper body day on a peak week because I'm not really expanding all that much energy right now. And I know I'm going to need it when I have to come later today and get on the Stairmaster of Death. I'm having 20 grams of oats with 8 ounces of scrambled egg whites with a half a cup of blueberries and 10 grams of nut butter. It's good. People don't realize like egg whites and oats are actually really, really good together. And sometimes I'll even like cook the oatmeal and the egg whites together, and it just makes the oats a lot more fluffy. Like a really good way to get a lot of protein in your breakfast. I don't want to point him out. There's a gentleman at the gym who has like a bath-sized towel that he carries around with him, and that's fine. Like, I get it. Some people sweat more than others. But when he's walking around the gym, he puts it in his mouth and just walks around with his bath-sized towel from machine to machine, holding it in his mouth. Or if he's like standing there thinking about getting on a cardio machine or what he's going to do next, he's standing there holding the towel in his mouth. And I just don't know what I really think about that. It bothers me. Another one of my favorite tricep machines right here. It just works your triceps so well. And the key to working triceps, honestly, is trying to hit them from every single angle. So like dips, what I did earlier is different from this, which is different from like taking a dumbbell and lifting it overhead, which is also different from doing like overhead shoulder presses. Like, try to work any muscle group you're working from so many different angles. It's like kindergarten 101 all over again. Nobody wants a flat pancake butt. Work your ass. Don't lose count. This sport gets you really good at counting. Your counting skills come in very handy. But I've never really honestly rode a day in my life. I don't channel anything with this one. This is way too light. Shout out. We are not, there's nothing happening right now. Oh!